Esperanza Rising, pages 97 through 99. Esperanza stared at her and said nothing. "What's the matter? Silver spoon stuck in your mouth?" Her voice was smart and biting. "A fire destroyed everything. She and her mother have come to work like the rest of us," said Miguel. Confused, Isabel added, "Esperanza's nice. Her papa died." "Well, my father died too," said Marta. "Before he came to this country, he fought in the Mexican Revolution against people like her father who owned all the land." Esperanza stared back at Marta, unblinking. What had she done to deserve this girl's insults? Through gritted teeth, she said, "You know nothing of my papa. He was a good, kind man who gave his property to his servants." "That might be so," said Marta, "but there were plenty of the rich who did not." "That was not my papa's fault." Isabel pointed to one of the fields, trying to change the subject. "Those people are Filipinos," she said. "They live in their own camp. And see over there," she pointed to a field down the road. "Those people are from Oklahoma. They live in Camp 8. There's a Japanese camp too. We all live separate and work separate. They don't mix us. They don't want us banding together for higher wages or better housing," said Marta. "The owners think if Mexicans have no hot water, they won't mind as long as we think no one else has any. They don't want us talking to the Okies from Oklahoma or anyone else because we might discover that they have hot water. See?" "Do the Okies have hot water?" asked Miguel. "Not yet, but if they get it, we will strike." "Strike?" said Miguel. "You mean you will stop working? Don't you need your job?" "Of course I need my job. But if all the workers join together and refuse to work, we might all get better conditions." "Are the conditions so bad?" asked Miguel. "Some are decent. The place you are going to is one of the better ones. They even have fiestas. There's a Jamaica this Saturday night." Isabel turned to Esperanza. "You will love the Jamaicas. We have them every Saturday night during the summer. There is music and food and dancing. This Saturday is the last for this year because soon it will be too cold." Esperanza nodded and tried to pay attention to Isabel. Marta and Miguel talked and grinned back and forth. An unfamiliar feeling was creeping up inside of Esperanza. She wanted to toss Marta out of the moving truck and scold Miguel for even talking to her. Hadn't he seen her rudeness? She brooded as they rode past miles of young tamarisk trees that seemed to be the border of someone's property. "Beyond those trees is the Mexican camp," said Isabel, "where we live." Marta smirked at Esperanza and said, "Just so you know, this isn't Mexico. No one will be waiting on you here." Then she gave her a phony smile and said, "Entendes? Understand?" Esperanza stared back at her in silence. The one thing she did understand was that she did not like Marta.